Hey, today I'm going to build a DIY dumbbell rack. Hey, this is Greg with Discovering Strength, the channel focused on fitness tips, product reviews, and occasionally a how-to for the average guy or girl trying to get in shape through strength training. If you like what you see, consider subscribing below. Alright, so today I'm going to build a DIY dumbbell rack. So you can see here, this is what I've got currently. I've got this 3-tier, I think it's made by Marcy. Got it off of Amazon, and it served me well, but the issue is that I've now exceeded the capacity to have more dumbbells than I have space. So my easy solution is, instead of just replacing the whole dumbbell rack, I am going to build essentially another shelf that goes on top to accommodate the other dumbbells that I have. So that's what I'm doing. You can easily modify this design to make it all one seamless dumbbell rack. Alright, so let's go over all the materials you're going to need. Alright, my plan is to try to make this match my metal rack. So I've got some spray paint here that will make it match a little bit better. I've got 3-inch screws that I'm going to use to assemble everything. And then I've also got a circular saw I'm going to use to cut the wood into the dimensions I need. In addition to this, you'll need a cordless drill to be able to assemble it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my wood into the proper dimensions, and then I'm going to spray paint everything. Alright, so I spray painted all the pieces. I let everything dry overnight, and now I'm going to begin assembly. But before I do that, I'm going to point out a few things. Just to go over some of the dimensions, I ended up cutting the sides into 42-inch long pieces. And then I realized that some of my dimensions were a little off, so I actually recut some of the stuff I cut yesterday. So this top shelf is really the main item I'm going to be putting my dumbbells on. This one was also 42 inches, but I realized that was going to be too wide. So I've now cut that down to 36 3/4 of an inch. And for my design here, I was going to mount 2x4s on the inside, and I was going to drill down into the 2x4s to mount this. But I'm realizing I don't need that, at least for the dumbbells I'm going to put up here, because they're going to be the lightest ones. Potentially if you were to put additional shelves in here, I think I would want to put the 2x4s in so that I had extra support. And then the only additional item is I will then mount one 2x4 in the back on the bottom, going from side to side. And that's going to be it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start by attaching the top shelf, and then I'm going to attach everything using 3-inch screws. Alright, so I have finished assembly. I'll give you a closer look here of what I did. So I first went ahead and attached the top with the back screw that was flush with the top. And then after I attached that, I moved on to the bottom support piece down here. That gave me then enough stability to get the slant that I wanted for the top shelf, because I wanted it to be slanted. Then I attached it on either side there, and the last thing I did was attach one more screw in the middle to give a little bit more stability. Alright, so this is the finished product. It fits perfectly around my 3-tier rack there. One thing I'll note is that I'm probably going to add here in the future like a strip of wood or something that creates a lip up here at the top, so that these can stay securely up there. But I'm pretty pleased with the finished product. It definitely helps to organize my dumbbells and get them all off the ground. I've got a few that are still down below, but those ones I'm going to be selling. So the ones that are on the rack are my complete 5 to 50 pound set, plus I've got 8 and 12 pound dumbbells, which I'll hopefully be upgrading soon. Alright, so that does it for the DIY tutorial on building a dumbbell rack. Let me know in the comments below if you got any questions, if you got any comments about what you like, dislike about it. I'd love to see them as well, and we'll see you next time.